So, Pokemon Sword and Shield are getting quite a lot of negativity right now. I kind of understand why, but at the same time, I don't. Now, with the E3 build that we've seen, this is at least a week out of date, because there was the Pokemon Direct just a week or just over a week beforehand, and who knows how old that build was. Every time we see this game, it does say game footage not final, and the game has at least 5 months until it releases. It could be delayed, it probably won't be, but there's 5 months left worth of time for the developers to work on this game, and at most I'd say they've got 4.5 months of which they will be working on it constantly. Now, a lot of people are going after the animations. There was that Scorbunny with double kick. The animation did look terrible. It was even worse than Let's Go with your Pikachu using a double kick. I mean, Scorbunny basically just hopped a little bit. Pikachu with double kick and Let's Go Pikachu actually bounces quite high off the ground. I went back and played this so I could, just before I'd done this video, I went and played a little bit just so I could see double kick in it, just so I could try and match them up, I suppose. But your animations are not great, but as I've said, not the final build of this game. People have been going after the environments and things in the environment, and yeah, textures are not great. Some of the environment does seem to be floating above the ground, but again, all these things can change, probably will change. There's 5 months until release. Game footage is not final. Anything we see E3 is at least a week, maybe longer, out of date. It's not as if they package up a build of the game a day or two before E3 and then ship it straight over to whoever's going to be actually presenting this. That's not what they do. They don't have up-to-date builds at these presentations. They'll use very old builds to show off at these sort of presentations, and they usually keep things hidden so that it doesn't get out into the public before they want it to get out into the public. People have been talking about the Final Fantasy VII reveal, where the show floor demo was different from the demo that was shown to the press in secret, which is not really a secret anymore because people are talking about it. So there was mechanics stripped out of the demo that was on the show floor at E3 for Final Fantasy VII Remake that were still in the actual demo that was shown to very specific people. And they've been speaking about that and letting us know that. The main person that I've watched about it is Maximilian did. If you haven't watched that video yet, you definitely should if you're interested in Final Fantasy VII Remake. But there's still quite a lot of time between now and November 15th where all of this can change. Character models can change, the textures can change, the environments can definitely change. So I understand that people are worried about this because it's a brand new Pokemon game, and I kind of feel that they're just worried for no reason. They're not looking at the bigger picture, they're not understanding that what we've seen is not final. A lot of things can change between now and release, probably will. But on to the other point, the national decks. Sure, I'm very disappointed with this as well, that at the start we're not going to have all however many are going to be now, because we don't know how many are in the actual Galar Pokédex, how many new Pokemon are in the Galar region. So we're about 800 and something just now. This could go up to about 900 or 1,000 in total for the national decks, which is a lot of work to model and animate every single one of those Pokemon individually. So obviously they're not going to release everything at the same time, which is what they're doing, but I have a feeling that they will release new Pokemon, and with the updates they will find new Pokemon in the Galar region, 50 new Pokemon every time they update it, and then they'll be added to the Pokédex, and eventually all however many are going to be in the game. That's just my theory on how it's going to work. It might not work that way, it might not happen at all, you might just be limited to the Pokemon that are in the Galar region only, which I am absolutely still fine with, because there's still going to be a wide variety of Pokemon that you can get. They're not going to just give you like 12 Pokemon to hunt down and catch, there's still going to be a good amount there. There's really not much else I wanted to say on this, but it's just one thing that's been annoying me, that everyone's just complaining about it and thinking this is what we're going to get on release. It could be, but it probably won't be. There's going to be a lot of changes made between now and then, especially with people complaining about it so much. Look what happened with Super Mario Maker 2. At first, randoms only. Lots of people complained about it, wanted to play with friends online, and now we're going to get an update shortly after release that lets us play with friends online. Complain away if you have to, get things changed if you want it to be, but as I said, I don't think what we've seen at E3 and in the Pokemon Direct is what we're going to get at release. Anyway guys, thanks very much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and have a nice day. Bye now.